We are way on our way to developing our very first full release game, and it's all thanks to Thomas Brush and Full-Time Game Dev.
If you are the type of person that maybe has a game idea and you want to make a game, but you are maybe too scared to do it, this course like helps you to push you over the edge and actually commit, and it feels so good.
This course goes through a lot more than just how to make a game. It covers how do you make a business out of it, how do you market it.
He's not only showing how to program, but how to build an online presence and reach out to people and sell your game.
Actually, people signed up for us and wanted to buy a game in 2 weeks, and that's what's most important. Is he covers how do you market a game, how do you make a business out of it.
The things that I found valuable for me in this course was things relating to crowdfunding, publishing.
Thank you, and thank you the community for all the inspiration and motivation that you gave me.
So thank you Thomas.
This is the best investment we've made in a very long time. I trust them, and so should you. See you on the Discord channel.
Hello. Welcome. Hey guys, how are you today? My name is Thomas Brush. I make indie games for a living. Today is going to be a really fun day. I know we're starting a live stream really early today, but I wanted to get a live stream in before my busy day of meetings and various projects that I'm working on. So today we're going to jump into Unity and we're going to remake Resident Evil Village. And today's fun because we're actually working on, I'll show you this scene right here. I've been really excited about this part of the recreation. I don't know why. I think it's because I just love that window. That is such a gorgeous window. Anyway, so welcome guys. Welcome. Is it really late where you're at, Shredstein? Is it really late? That's awesome. Because it's really early. Well, it's not really early. It's like 9 o'clock where I'm at. 9 a.m. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in to Unity. All right, yesterday I added some sound effects to our world, and you can remember I left off creating a door. Really quick, let's delete these two things here. I created a door to that room, so let's take a look. And I apologize, I don't have system audio on, guys. So you might not be able to hear the sounds. Alright, so this is the room we're working on. I probably need to make it a little bit longer, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so we need to jump into Blender with this model here, okay? So I'm going to find the model right here. Good. So what you can do in Blender is just create a new project. And oh my goodness. So man, this is the thing about Blender on Mac is it always crashes. I don't know why, but that is one of the pains you have to suffer through if you want a beautiful Zen Mac experience. I wish PC would make a computer that looks as pretty as a Mac. I really do. And I'm serious though. I bought a Mac because it looked pretty. That is how stupid I am. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna find the model that we're working on. Where am I? I need to get my glasses. I can't see today for some reason. Where is it? There it is. So let's go ahead and system audio is on. No, I think you're just picking it up through the mic. So I mean that's pretty cool that you can hear it. I'm down. You can sort of, it's picking up on the microphone, which is not always the best way to get sound, obviously. Okay, so it's in the Victorian Interiors pack. And what was it called? It was called Wall 3. Okay, let's open up Wall 3. I need my glasses. I can't see for some reason today. Like my vision is worse than normal. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, is we're actually gonna just create those X. I think it's like Tudor style windows. See it right there? So we're gonna create those in Blender. The first thing I'm gonna do is make sure I save this as, we're gonna call this wall 3 Tudor. How do you spell Tudor? Tudor, Tudor style. Hey, Damn Jan, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Damn Jim says, just wanted to thank you. After following your course, I submitted a game to Blackthorn Prod's Game Jam and got 5th place. Hey. That's an awesome testimonial. Damn Jan, I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna send that to my team so that we could post that on our website, if you don't mind. That's really, really cool. Congratulations. Vampy says Windows is the best. I don't agree with you. I think it's obviously great for, man, what is going on here? Why do we got 2 of them? That's so weird. On Mac, I just kind of am gonna prove your point. For some reason on Mac, when you're importing a model, it imports it twice. Okay, let's go to edit mode here, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna remove all of the windows here. Delete the faces. Gotta delete it twice because it's double-sided. Delete these, delete these, delete these, delete these, and delete these, okay? So I think the model so far looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring it into Unity, just for now. I like to save it as just a blend. There's no reason to do an FBX or anything in this day and age with Unity. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. Actually, I'm not going to delete that wall just yet. I'm going to bring wall 3 Tudor style in like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, let's see here, copy this, delete it. And then I'm actually going to paste it inside of this one here. There we go. And then I'm going to copy all of the transform values, paste them in. So now we should have, where is it? Whoa, weird. It's not showing up. Why is that? Where are you, buddy? Where is it? That is so weird. So weird. What in the world? Where are you? What? I was inside of it. Yo, 12 Fizz. No, Windows is better for aerodynamics. Okie dokie. So, wow. I think I need to go. Here's what we need to do. We're going to go to wall 3 here, and we're going to look at the model scale factor. Is that the problem? Cracker Jacks. I mean, obviously, I think it just has to do with an FBX. I mean, is it massive? Because I don't think it is massive. Maybe it is. What's a cube look like? That's a cube. Anyone know why that's happening? Why is it so big? I really want to have. I want to learn. These live streams are about learning. Not so. I mean, I'm a liar because 2 days ago I said I just want to get it done. Who knows why this is so big? Because I imported the original FBX. Like, so for example, I imported this one here. And then when I bring it in, it's like massive. Why is that? I want to know why. Damn Jan Z, that's awesome. Number 5, that is so cool. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Convert units, perhaps? No? Yeah, whatever. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, guys. So So we're going to just change out the... that is so weird. There's no reason why that should be happening. Do we need to apply object, apply scale? It's still massive. Yeah, that's weird. Scale factor? I know, but I don't want... That's what's so weird, is I want the scale factor. Blender just adjust everything imported to like a standard cube size. I did. Look, this is a standard cube. So that's why I'm confused. I know there's a scaling option, but what I'm saying is, why is it different? Like, why would it be different than the FBX? Yeah. Save as. Let's see the settings in Blender. Whatever. We'll figure it out another day. Blender to Unity is usually 100 times bigger. Okay. So that means we need to divide 1 by 100, right? I'm assuming that's correct. So let's go back in time. Yeah, I would... Whoa! Now it's fine. Guys, my life. What in the world? That's awesome, damn Jen. Oh, man. That is so... Look at that. Now it's fine. That is so weird. Right? Okay, let's go ahead and take the wall 3 material here. And I'm just going to drag it in there. Wall 3. There it is. Okay? So now we have a window. And what we can do is we're going to change I believe, let's see here. Let's go to our controller, first-person controller. And what I'm going to do is, we don't really have a skybox because it's going to be so foggy. So what I want to do... Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. We're gonna do a flat plane because I want everything to be black. I want the skybox to be black, the camera to be black, so that if there's a crack for some reason in our walls, I don't want it to be a bright blue. That would be really weird. We'd get some weird glow effects. So I want it to be black everywhere except for when I look out the window, right? So I'm gonna do just a blue quad. So let's go ahead and create a quad. And this quad is going to be flipped, I believe, along the y-axis at 90. There we go. And just pop it out over here. And this is going to be our sky, like that. There we go. Not too tall, pretty wide. Good. So there's our sky. And I'm going to just go ahead and jump into... Hey, Christodius, welcome. Thank you for your kind words. So I'm going to go ahead and create a 1 pixel. Well, let's just, I don't care. Let's do 1920 by 1080. Because who knows, maybe we want to add some detail to this sky, right? Okay, so that is the color we're going to be choosing. Or as Bob Ross would say, color. He says it, color. How does he say it? Color. 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 Alizarin crimson color. Okay, so there is our sky for now. It's probably just going to be a piece of gray. And some of you are thinking, oh man, Thomas. Let's see here, one sec. Full game of Unity. Where am I saving this? Some of you are thinking, Thomas, that's so large. You're being so wasteful. Well, in Unity, don't worry. In Unity, you can, what am I trying to say? Compress it on the fly, right? In the import settings. Sorry, for some reason I'm paranoid about, I feel paranoid. I think it's my mic is like covering my computer or something. It's causing me to feel paranoid. Okay, let's name this skybox. That's fine, I don't care. It's not really a skybox, but you get the idea. All right, let's go ahead and go to our materials folder. And we're gonna call this, we're gonna create a new material. See, this is the thing about 3D versus 2D. 3D, you have to create materials all the time. Whereas 2D, you don't really create that many materials. Okay, this is gonna be called skybox. I don't care. And then we're gonna just bring it over here. Bloop. And honestly, it should be unlit. It should be unlit. So it's gonna be an unlit material. The reason why it should be unlit is because I don't want it to change its coloring because I want the fog to blend into it. Now, we're gonna have to create a trigger that changes our fog the moment we walk into this room. And I'll show you how we're gonna do that. Okay, texture. Now, obviously we could do a color, but we're just gonna do a texture for now. What is going on there? I deleted something I shouldn't have. No, I think we're good. Okay. So this is gonna be called Skybox Quad. I really need my glasses. Where are my glasses? Isn't it the worst when you lose your glasses? Skybox. There it is, and it's unlit. All right. So let's let's hit play here. I really need to fix that. And by the way, after yesterday's live stream, I changed the. Why didn't y'all tell me my mic is peaking? It's your responsibility to ensure that I do everything right. My hair in the back looks like Lord Farquaad. Ooh, I like that wind sound. All right, we're making progress. Now, that's weird. So there's a light out there that's I need to shift, okay? But overall, there we go. So you could sort of look out the window and see that it's a giant quad. So we're gonna fix that Lord Farquaad right there. So let's drag Lord Farquaad very large. Like that, right? We can push him out a little bit. Okay, now, pretty good, right? Let's go ahead and create a terrain, and I'm gonna obviously jump into our model and create the window, but I want to go ahead and create my terrain. So 3D terrain, and it's effing massive. We don't need that. So can we change the size here? Terrain width. Let's do 100 by 100. That's still pretty big. 60 by 60 perhaps. Let's try that, yeah? Let's try that, yeah? And we're gonna drag it right here, right above the window, so that we have some terrain. I have a weird nostalgia about looking out 3D windows and seeing like the edges of the skybox and like seeing where the land stops, because that's the way N64 games did it. Specifically Castlevania 64. When you were in mansions and you looked out, you could see the edges of the skybox, and it felt like it was so empowering as a kid. I don't know why. It was a rush. Like, oh my goodness, I can see where the world ends. Nowadays, you don't really get that, do you? Now, unless you're playing Cyberpunk, because then you're like, then you can really see. You know what? Man, you know, I don't think we need that skybox. And I think I could program. We don't need this skybox. I'm going to show you guys why. Okay, I'm going to just remove it. Well, let me disable it. I think I know why. The fog should... Maybe, I don't know. Does anyone know what I'm talking about when it comes to that feeling of like power? Yeah, Mario 64 is a great example of that. This terrain is still way too big. But whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and raise or lower it. So the opacity here. So what's it look like when we go into the actual game here? Let's see him open the door, and let's look out this window. So it looks like there's not really any terrain. You can't really see it. There's a pergola out there, and then some like cool. That's awesome. So I'm just gonna, honestly, let's see here. 5, yeah. Whoa. Let's do a bigger brush here. Let's just sort of pump up some of the land. Meh. It's more of a courtyard out here, but I think the reason I want to use the land is so that I can just paint some texture onto it really quickly and really easily. So if I'm actually looking out the window, that's what it'll look like. Something like that, right? Pretty cool. Okay, so we need to create a new brush. Paint texture. And where are my brushes? I haven't done terrain painting in a while. Where are my brushes? Oh, the, the giant button that says new brush. All right, we're gonna just get a snow texture. So I'm gonna go ahead and Google snowy stone texture. Okay, see what we can find here. There we go. Got one. I love that Resident Evil is I love that they're doing a snowy Resident Evil. That's just awesome. That's awesome. Okay, 1920 by 1920. Really large, right? And then I'm going to paste it in. And you guys are probably thinking, Thomas, you need to create a loopable texture. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that here. Okay? Watch. So there's our snowy texture, right? And what you do is you fade the edges. Like this. And then you just duplicate the F out of it. And rotate it and do all sorts of cool stuff. See? It'll look decent, you know? And I'll show you how we're going to get the edges of the square to loop as well. And then we'll create a normal map out of it, and it'll look like really cool snow. Maybe some bigger pieces here. And the human brain, aka just the brain, is really good at detecting when something is kind of got a pattern to it. So you got to be really, really careful. Even though you might not logically know what the pattern is, your brain is smarter than you are in a weird way. So you got to make sure you're really looking out for strange patterns when you're creating your textures. And it might make sense from afar, or it might make sense close up, but when you go far away, it's like, whoa, this is clearly a pattern. So I'm going to show you how we're going to mitigate that. One of the best ways is just to create a really big texture. So it's just so big that you can't tell. That's at least my method of doing things. So do you guys see what I'm doing here? Hopefully you do. Sweet. All right, the next step is we're gonna merge all of these together and then duplicate them twice so that we're getting a little bit more, because you could see through it a couple times. How are we doing in the chat? How's everybody doing in the chat? Orbital, you said you need to look up the licensing on the assets you use. No, I do not, because we're just creating a fun little video here. Like the IP of I can't steal Resident Evil, so I'm not even gonna worry about any licenses because I'm not using anything. I'm not selling this at all. But yes, you do. I don't know if you're talking to me. So, but yeah, we don't need to worry about the licensing. Okay, so now let's make this bigger. Okay, now just bear with me. What we're gonna do is, I think 200 by 200 is fine for our canvas size, because I want to have a little bit more control over this texture. I want more so that it's a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take this and scale up some sides of it so it's got some deformed look to it. Let's see here. And remember, guys, Unity is going to create bitmaps for us. So, and then we can also scale this down if we need to. Okay. So we just have a ton of snowy rock. Okay. There's that. Merge it together. Crop it. Okay. So far, so good. Now, I always get confused at this part, but we fade out one edge like this. Okay, so far so good. And then we duplicate and then flip. Transform, flip horizontal. Now we got a perfect loop occurring. Let's just duplicate it to the bottom another time because we were seeing through it a little bit. Merge that together, and now we do one more time at the bottom. Okay? And then duplicate, and then transform, flip, vertical. So we should get seamless looping here. Okay? Seamless looping of our massive snow terrain texture, right? So we're gonna call this snowy rock texture, whatever. Or to be professional, albedo. Oh, it's an albedo. Okay, let's go to Unity here. And now we have this brush. Let's create a new brush from our snowy rock texture here, and then hopefully it'll paint. Opacity. Sometimes it doesn't paint. Isn't that weird? Why didn't we create a new brush? Oh, we don't need a new brush. We need a new layer. I haven't done terrain in a while. Okay, so this is going to be snowy rock. Hey now. Okay, we've got snowy rock here. So let's go to the game view here, and let's get it set up and pointed out the window so that we can look at it, and then we're going to adjust the way the material looks in game. All right. So we do need the skybox. We do need the skybox. Why can't I walk through this? Oh, it doesn't have a collider, and it's got a transparent material to it, so we don't want that. Okay. So first step is to ensure that the mouse doesn't move. Let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. Let's do it this way. Here we go. We're going to go to our, and what's this? Yeah, I don't want to see the grid right now. Okay, so we're going to just move our camera to about right here. And we're going to turn on all of our effects. Stop. There we go. Okay, so this thing right here is problematic because in our last stream we changed it. So it's going to be a standard shader. Yeah, and it's opaque. Okay, so there's that. Fix that. Get rid of the gizmos. Okay, so let's go to our skybox quad. There it is. Okay, and I actually want to kind of move it out a little bit. Pretty far away. There we go. Okay. And what sucks though is, can I see? Why is it doing that? Oh, it's because of the, okay, yeah. So it's the fog, okay? So that's the next step, okay? The next step is we need two fogs, okay? And we need a trigger to switch between one fog and another fog, okay? So we're gonna go to our lighting tab, and I believe you can change it with code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one with a screenshot. And let's just go ahead and open that up in Photoshop. So there's that one. So this is fog setting 1. Okay? Come on. Copy it and paste it. There it is. So there's fog setting 1. And we're going to do canvas size 200 pixels, 200 by 200. And then we're going to have another fog setting. Guys, why am I doing 2 fog settings? Well, in my head, I don't want it to look like a snowy, foggy world. Unless, is there a... No, there's no real way to do it. Guys, you're talking about the licensing and the profits and stuff. If I were to play Resident Evil right now and I made money, who gets the money? Like if I got ad revenue. I get the money. Yeah. So that's just the way the fair use, I think the way it works. So if I'm using Google textures or anything like that, I don't see the problem with it. I think it's fair use. Cuz I'm just having fun. It's like if a teacher was doing a lecture and they showed students how to do something. I don't think, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Okay, we're going to have 2 fog settings. We're going to have one setting and then another one. So the reason why I'm doing this is because the fog settings when looking out this window are going to look different than the fog settings in the actual game, okay? Like in the actual building. Okie dokie. So we have fog setting 1. Now let's do fog setting 2, which is going to be... Okay, first off, when you're using the color picker, you need to get the actual color, not the one with the post-processing on it. There we go. Okay, and then what we do is we have the start is end. Okay, move the end down to about here. So 200, and then the start is going to be at 0 or 25 or no, -5. Okay, so if I turn around, what does it look like? Okay, so the room looks really weird. So what we're going to need to do is some kind of ray cast. Oh man, this is going to be so weird. Is there a way to do a fog box of some kind? There's got to be a way. Does anybody know? So instead of changing the fog, there's like a fog box, like a ray marched fog. Does anybody know the answer to this? Like a ray marched fog or a fog profile. Let's go to our profile here. Are there any fog settings? We're going to figure this out, guys. Where's my profile? Which one am I using? Because I don't really want to change my fog settings. Volumetric fog. Is it an asset? Huh? Is it an asset? Goodness gracious. I'm not going to use particle fog. No. I'm not going to do that. I shall not. Let me think here. Well, let's go back in time really quick. I don't think I want to do this whole adjusting the fog thing. I think I want to use volumetric fog. So we're going to keep it like this, right? Let's see here. Anyone who's making a fan game, they can't sell it. You can't sell it. That's so you don't there's no license. There's no license. Like unless the guy for some reason got really lucky when he was making the Avatar game. Okay, so let's figure out this whole volumetric fog thing. Let's see if I would like to use one from Unity. So volumetric fog, Unity. Apparently you can use a particle system. So whoever said that was perhaps right. Okay, let's go to Unity. Unity Learn, they offer a tutorial. We're gonna learn about this together, guys. Let's learn about it together. Creating volumetric fog. Volumetric fog, on the other hand, is computed at intervals in an empty space in front of the camera, independent of any surface. As a result, the fog can interact with light and shadows through space. How cool is that? With the exponential fog, the sky is not tinted by the fog. That's why this is why we were. By the way, we're using exponential fog, so this is why the sky is not tinted. So there's no surface. I don't want to change my pipeline. Volumetric fog is only available in the high definition render pipeline. Mother effer. I don't want to use HDRP. What if I don't want to use HDRP? Son of a... Okay. I really don't want to use that, guys. Why, Thomas? Because it changes everything. It changes the whole look of everything. That's why. That's why. Are there any alternatives? What am I using right now? What's it called? The standard pipeline. Let's see if we got something on the Unity asset store. Just a quick fix, you know? That's what I like. Quick fix, right? Volumetric fog. I have Aura 2. Apparently that's a thing. Let's see. Does Aura 2 require HDRP? And I already bought this. So yeah, there it is. Open in Unity. So Aura 2 does not support HDRP. Yay! Okay, so let's go ahead and open it in Unity and see what happens. What I don't want to do is some kind of global. Well, let's just take a look here. There it is. We're gonna have to figure this out together, guys. Has anybody used Aura 2? By the way, Aura 2 destroys your frame rate. It absolutely destroys your frame rate. I can imagine it'll probably be, I don't know, I don't want to say anything. I was going to say it's going to be irrelevant soon because Unity will probably create something. Well, lost in ideas finally. Hi, Thomas. Oh, somebody said to use this Aura 2. Yeah. Okie dokie. So that's imported, and then we've probably already got errors. See, that's the problem with all these stupid assets, is they always have errors. Excuse me. Okay. So there's like a scene trigger. How do we do this? What is that? Create a volume with the shape of a box. Awesome. I like it. Okay, so this is we go to display presets. This is going to totally destroy my project. Get ready, guys. Convert cameras to aura, convert directional lights to aura, convert spotlights, convert point lights. So before I destroy this project, I'm going to duplicate it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this project because I'm guessing it's going to destroy the frame rate. That's what I'm guessing. So let's go ahead and duplicate this whole project. Oh, good. It's not taking too long. Sweet. Yeah, Josh. Kansas says, by the way, the door changes its detail depending on how close you are. Correct. That's an LOD. And I'm going to remove the LOD from the door completely. Okay, we've got a backup now. You guys ready to just completely destroy this project? Let's go. Convert the camera. Convert the lights. Convert the spotlight. Convert... see what I said? Look at this crap. Ugh. And we'll change the settings. Let's hit play and see how horrible this is. I mean, it looks cool. And look, see? That's awesome. Look at that. You got like some really cool... yeah. Leave it to Aura 2 to just F up everything. So I need to fix the glass there. And I need to fix those leaves. Those are unlit, aren't they? Let's go out here and take a look. Frame rate's not bad, honestly. I mean, that's so cool, guys. Look at that. So it's just got this volumetric look. And honestly, so I think I'm okay with keeping it. But it's obviously just really intense. So it looks like the only two shaders that are texture or materials that are problems is the glass there and then this tree, which is great. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna, you know, my big problem with Aura 2 is you can see this fuzzy look, and so we're gonna try and fix that. Okay, so this tree, let's see if we can fix this really quickly here. So it looks like the standard shader for the, okay, yeah. The bark, and then the, okay. So Aura 2 does not like fade. Does it like cutout? It does. It likes cutout. Okay, we're good with cutout. Very good. Okay, let's test this out here. So this one here, okay, it's the glass. It doesn't like the glass. So we're gonna go to, is it because it's transparent or? I think it's, yeah. What about cutout? Yeah, you can't even see it when it's cut out. What about just opaque? That's fine. I think that's okay because what makes it look like it's glowing is there's a light being blasted onto it. See? So let's try and jump here. Yeah, and obviously we're going to fix these fog settings, guys. So let's go ahead and just prioritize getting everything looking like it's working. Same with this, opaque. Okay, there we go. Okay, everything is, all of the materials are set up properly, so that's great. So now we're gonna go into our Aura settings, which are here. Where are they? Scene. And let's just switch it out to something simple here. My brain, oh no. Okay, I haven't used Aura in a long time. forest. Okay, forest is crazy. So let's go to our... oh man, see, this is why I don't like Aura. It takes forever when you try and change things. Max Morgan says, do you eventually... Basically, you're asking, do I clean up the hierarchy? Yes, we're going to clean up the hierarchy to a degree. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just, guys, by the way, I'm just trying to figure out everything here. So let's hit play really quick, just to make sure. Yeah, okay. So we need to enable Aura preview for one. And then we also need to go into the Aura settings. Let's create a Aura box here, a volume. Length. I really don't like this. Ooh, cool. I really like that, actually. That was cool. So that Aura box, we're going to delete this. Aura preset. Okay, cool. So there's something down here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It's called an Aura preset volume. Let's delete that entirely. And I want it to be empty. I want nothing. Aura directional light. Oh, there's so much that I'm confused by. Strength 0. No. Okay, so for some reason there's an Aura setting somewhere. Let's type Aura in our hierarchy. Okay, there's only a directional light. So we're gonna figure this out together, guys. Aura 2. How do I disable it completely? Something is happening here. What is this? Aura directional light. Global light. There it is. There it is. No, that's not it either. So let's look for there they are. There's a global light here too. This is so weird. I haven't used it in a while. I'm sorry, guys. How do I just get rid of it completely? That's the question. Like, Aura common settings. Aura preset volume. Okay, I think this is it. Density 0. Man. I want to disable it completely. You know? Gosh. Okay, I think I figured it out. That is so weird. Global box. Okay, hold on. I think I got it. So confused. There's global. Density 0. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got rid of it completely. Okay? To a degree. So I think I kind of understand what's going on. I think I know what's going on here. But when I delete the volume, it pops back. I think it's because it doesn't know. It's sort of just defaulting, I guess. The scene is defaulting. So, man, guys, we can figure it out together, huh? Aura2, create volume. We're gonna create a box. Okay, here's our box. Crap. If I turn off the fog. Okay, the fog is turned off, so there's no Unity fog. So we're gonna create a we're going to create a global volume. Okay. And we're just going to put it here. Global volume created. So let's take a look at the global volume. Is there a way to just make the global volume? Because I think if there's not a global volume, it's going to just flood the scene. So you need a global volume. Okay, good. I think we got it. Okay. Okay, so we have a global volume. Now, we need to change the tint. Okay, good. Yay. Thank God. The saturation is a little intense, isn't it? So let's drop down the saturation and the brightness. Good. To 0? Okay. No. Then bring up the strength. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Got it. So we're going to have a global volume. But I don't really want any global volumes. I want it to be a box. But you can't see the box. That's the thing. I wish I could see the box. Because my gizmos aren't on. That's why. There we go. Look, look. Okay. So. And I think that's cool. That's really cool. Isn't this cool, guys? I'm learning it. I'm figuring it out. Sweet. Now, fade fall off. I want it to be 0.2. Sweet. Look at that, guys. So if we go inside of it, now it's a different type of fog. How cool is this? Okay. So, awesome. Sweet. Okay. All right. So the moment you walk into here, you have this kind of fog. And then this one goes all the way out. Whoops. So this is the interior. All right. And the fade fall off, I'm going to do 0 for now, okay? Now, let's turn the effects back on. And as we come inside here, we can take a look at what we want it to look like here. So the density, or let's see here. Yes. Okay. So let's crank up the brightness a little bit so we get a little bit of a fade effect. So 0.05 or 0.1. There we go. And then it's going to be sort of a faint blue fog. 0.3. Yeah, there we go. 0.02. Okay, let's try that out and see how it make sure it looks kind of the way it did originally, right? Very dark still. What just happened? And look at that. How annoying is that? There we go. Look at that though, guys. See that? Look at the camera. What the F? I don't know what that is. Is that the profile? It might be the profile. No, it's not the profile. We're gonna figure this out. Shader glitching? No. Camera settings? Does anybody have an idea what's going on? That doesn't help. What is that? What if we change it to global? Still happens with global. What if it's, is it fade fall off? No. That is so confusing. Look at that. Camera render distance. It's not post-processing though, because if I remove the profile completely, it's still fine. Aura camera. Let's take a look at the Aura camera, guys. So that is in our controller, our character controller. Let's go to our character controller. You might be right. Let's take a look. Okay. So so it might be in the Aura camera. Let's take a look. Quality settings. Look how cool that is. You only see the volumetric lighting. That is so weird though. The lag is real. Control Z a couple times, lol. It's in the camera settings. Oh. Couldn't tell you guys. Figure this out together. Nope. It's not post-processing though. Yeah, it's not post-processing. Scattering? No, it's not scattering. Not, yeah, I'm just... Hey, Nyla. Delay in draw of new space. Hardware issue? Let's just Google it. Aura 2 lag camera. Aura 2 Unity lag camera. Do I have two cameras? Man, yeah. How weird is it, guys? This weird lag. But we weren't getting that lag before. Do you remember? We weren't getting that lag before, but now we're getting it. Let's see, is it free aspect? That's the problem. Let's go 16:9. No. Gracious. No. Turn off scattering? No. Although it is nice when you turn off scattering. I don't like scattering. Quality settings. Nope. It's showing after you change it to volume. I don't think that's correct, because if I go to global here, it still does it. So let's do this, guys. Let's just what we're going to do is we're going to delete this volume. Turn off fog zone. What's fog zone? So, okay, we're not getting it anymore. See that? So it's not happening anymore. So let's go back to our, let's go ahead and create a new, we're going to create a volume. So it's going to be that long, this wide, and that high. Okay? There we go. So we're going to create a new volume, and we're going to step inside of this volume. Hopefully we don't get it again here. So there it is. So that's just the first test. Okay, nothing's happening there. And there's a volume over here. Let's step inside of it. Okay, we're not getting it. Okay, so we're gonna make this really big for now. Let's change the rotation to 0. For some, I don't know what it is, guys, but for some reason it was just doing that. So we're gonna have to sort of start from scratch again. Let's try this again here. And maybe it's because it was just too big. I don't know. Let's try one more time. Hit play. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on the edges. Do you guys see anything on the edges? All right, so now we're inside of this new volume. Okay, so we have all that working. If I set my density to 0, okay, so far so good. Why do we have to go negative for density? That's just really annoying. Okay, okay. How cool is it though? It just looks so weird. I like it. Hey, what's going on there? Okay, so let's set our density to -1. And it looks like, that's what's going on. So we got to move it over here and just scale it out like that. Sorry guys, this might be really boring, but I'm having fun. Okay. And it could be the fall off, the fade fall off maybe, you know? What? Oh, I see. Okay, so -1 is 0. All right. Good. Okay. So far, so good. Now, when we change the color, do we start getting... Nope. Well, no? Okay. What about changing the brightness? Okay, so changing the brightness, you can see some of the issue. See that, guys? Look. The moment we change the brightness is when we get a weird effect. Look at that. That's so annoying. How? It's like, that's not fair. You know? It's just not fair. Yeah. Set the density to 0.25. Yeah, look. The moment you change the brightness is when you get that stupid look. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Yep, the brightness settings are the problem. Which, how am I even supposed to... It's just not... How am I supposed to have this thing work if I can't change the brightness, you know? I guess fog isn't technically supposed to be dark, you know? I just don't know how to fix this, so... Hey, maybe it's my lights that I need to adjust, you know? Maybe it's not the fog. So if the density is... -1, how about -0.... Okay, We're gonna figure this out, I promise. Okay. Okay. It might be my lighting, you know? So we might need to just change all the lights. I want to see how it looks when I turn off all the lights. Why is everything so lit? There's like a global light. It should be pitch black, shouldn't it? We were making so much progress. Yeah, there's lighting. No, I'm not changing it to HDRP because I don't want to. Okay, so there is lighting that's occurring for some reason. Is there a global light here? Environment lighting. Color. Yeah. Skybox. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to change the lighting to skybox. Wait. What? Turn off the intensity multiplier. Hit play. Okay. So I think what we need to do, guys, is we need to tone down all of our lights. Okay? Yeah, turn off all of these. Watch what happens. If I turn off all the lights, okay, it goes, no, it doesn't go pitch black. Why? Environment lighting, skybox. Good, okay. So I'm gonna change my environment lighting to skybox so that we have complete control over our lights. The lights, if I turn off all the lights, pitch black, which is great. So if we turn on one by one, okay, good. All right, we've got this global light here. This looks great. This is, we're getting there. So now we have this global light here. Now, if I go to my volumetric lighting, which is here, now if I turn the density up, it's not as crazy looking. All right, good, okay. So negative 0.09, negative 0.19, negative point, or negative, okay, 0.8. Okay. And then if I bring down the global light significantly here, okay, I think I know what's going on here. And we just bring down the intensity. It's pretty dark. And I think I can actually make the color of the fog. There we go. Okay. I see. So there's blending occurring between the fog and the global light here. So if I turn on global light, this is how it looks, right? Which is really cool. So as you can see down there, we got some clipping going on. So there's going to need to be some cleanup that occurs here, guys. That's for sure. Okay. I mean, it looks really cool, doesn't it? Let's go to lights. Let's just see. Let's turn on lights slowly. What is that? Point light. Let's turn on some point lights and see what we get. Look how cool that is. We're getting there. Really cool. So one of these global lights is the major problem. I see. Okay. Firelight. We can turn the firelight on. Pretty cool. So it's mainly this global light right here. Which one? Yeah, the one coming from the chandelier. It's too bright. It's too wide. So I could just bring down the intensity and then put it at a 0 position. Just bring it down maybe a little bit. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm getting a good understanding of what's going on here. I feel like that global light should actually be yellow. Remember we made it blue? And then what we do is, let's see here. One sec, guys. Aura box volume. Bring down the strength to like 0.48. Yeah. And then we can change the color. Remember, we can't adjust the brightness, but we can adjust the tint. There we go. Okay, I think we solved our problem, guys. And we can bring down, I believe we can bring down the saturation for sure. There we go. Okay. So that's how we're going to solve it, and then we just got to tweak the lighting, you know. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there for sure. But it looks cool. The aura lighting is really, really cool. I like it a lot. And then we can bring up the strength of the fog, I believe. So, yeah, we can bring it up a little bit more now. So 4.3. Or, no. 4.5. Oh, no, 4.7. Negative 4.7. Yeah. All right, guys. And then... So as we go out to the global fog, which we could just do it that way. We could make the global fog one thing, so when you go outside and exit the room, now we have this global fog here, see? So I think that's how we're gonna do this. And it's not a bad solution, honestly. All right. Yeah, it's not a bad solution. That color, that vibrant blue, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that blue. Yeah, it needs to be green. Yeah, just very subtle. I see what's going on. Okay. So if we do a green, or I think teal is the color. Yeah, teal and yellow are the contrasting colors. See that? Now we have teal and yellow. And then you bring down the saturation. There we go, guys. Yeah. Maybe move the hue a little bit towards the blue. That's what I want. Okay. Can I save this? Let's copy the component. And then now, paste it. Paste component values. And then remember that global light, guys? All right. So this global light was the major problem. There was one of them that was just like really bad. It was causing a lot of problems. Is it this one? Okay, that was one of them. So we're just going to bring down the intensity. And then there was another one. This one. No. Yeah, I think it's this one here. And I say global light, it's just a point light. So. Yeah, we'll just bring down the intensity. Let's hit play again. I'm noticing we have a problem. That's so weird. Light's coming in from the top there. Or something. What happened? Gosh. There's so many things that are just broken. What is going on? Sorry, I'm not trying to be frustrated here, guys. Aura directional light. What is that? Aura directional light. Why did they add one? I don't really like the directional light, you know? Let's turn that off. Looks a lot better. Okay. Thank you. Now, why is everything... There's so many things called global light that aren't actually global lights. I need to rename them. Okay, this is the one. So this global light we can turn up just a little bit. It's not a directional light. It's just a point light. Then we can bring up the intensity a little bit so we can see in the room. Now let's hit play and hopefully we get a very similar experience. This looks great. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking with me here. I'm not going to bake my lights. Honestly, looks great. Looks awesome. The chandeliers are a little too bright over there. But I think overall, I mean, if we compare it to our crap, that's right here. So let's go over here. Yeah. Now it's got a similar feel. We could probably even bring up the brightness. It just looks a lot more dusty now, and I like that. There's a little too much green. So we could probably bring this up to about 0.65. Yeah. Okay. Let's do 0.65. How about 0.7? There we go. And then we go to our Aura box volume. And I don't like the noise at all. I don't like the noise. The color should be probably more red. Why is it so foggy looking? Hold on. Did it change? Let's hit play. Yeah, it looks different in scene mode. Okay. And bring down the saturation. Yeah, we're just going to bring down the saturation completely. And then... yeah, okay. We're going to bring down the saturation completely. And then we're also going to go to our global light, and it's got a yellow color to it, you know? And I wonder if we can probably decrease that warmness and shift to more of the blue tint that you see in this. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's hit play. Does that make sense, guys? All right, better. So it's got a little cooler vibe to it, you know? Overall, I think we're doing pretty good here, guys. Sweet. Now, there's no true black here. But there's true black in yeah. So, like, see how it's pretty dark there? I wonder if I can fix that in the profile. So let's go to our profile. And we're going to go to color grading, and we're going to go to the contrast, and we're going to bring it down. There we go. I don't like that though. Drop down the color contrast a little bit. It looked better yesterday, I'll tell you that much. There's not a balance of color right now. That's the problem. It's hard to explain, but there's more variation of color now, and I liked it being a little bit more monochromatic yesterday. And so I just wonder if we can fix that somehow. Yeah. See, like, global fog, it helps a lot. It helps things look a little bit more blended and monochromatic. So I'm curious if I can just turn it on and decrease the opacity of it, you know? Yeah. Let's try and figure it out. I'm not sure if you guys understand what I'm saying, but there's just a variation of color that I don't like. Looks a little bit better. Or let's do this, ambient lighting. No, that didn't do anything. I think I know what I'm doing, guys. Just hold on. I'm going to save these settings. I think I know what's going on. Just bear with me. Okay, so the ceiling isn't high enough. Well, let's turn off the fade fall off. Okay, that way we can hopefully, well, as paste component values, turn off the fade. There we go, and then hit play. I think I got it looking the way I want. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay. Basically, I'm getting rid of the harsh contrast, and then also we're adding a little bit more blending of color into the scene. So let's do a little bit more of that. Okay. Hold on one sec. Okay, good. And turn down the saturation. Good. Just bear with me, guys. And then turn down the density to, okay, what was it? It was -4, -5. That's crazy. Yeah, it's exponential. I like that. Still a little bit of harsh contrast going on. Looks good. I like it. All right, I'm fine with it. Copy component. Paste component values. Good. Okay, and then we're gonna take this. Look at that. We're gonna go to this here, and we're gonna bring down the point light intensity. So we're gonna do 1. Okay. Save it, and then one quick thing I wanted to do. We're gonna go to my profile here, and I'm gonna go back to that contrast setting. Yeah. There's just a little too much contrast in my opinion. So we're gonna go to the profile here, and we're gonna knock down the contrast just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Yep. Perfection. Okay, so we knocked down the contrast, and then what we're gonna do is shift the tint to be, there we go. There we go. There we go. A little bit, probably a little bit more contrast. There we go. Okay. Now it's a little too red. Tint back down. Okay, good. And then I want to turn on depth of field. Okay. Okay. So things shouldn't be blurry when I'm looking at them. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn off the depth of field. Well, is there a way to fix it with the aperture? Yeah, there is. There we go. Awesome. And then go back to our focal distance. Okay, one sec. I got it. Pretty cool, huh? So things are really in focus. Look at that. Like, that's really cool. Now it looks like a really nice photograph. So we have this blur that's occurring in the distance. So overall, I mean, that looks a lot better. Okay, so that's saved. And we can save the scene. And now let's go to max. And take a look. And the frame rate has dropped. I can tell it has. But overall, things are looking great. Really, really good. Okay, and then we can, now there's obviously weird clipping going on right there that I need to fix. But the scene looks a lot better. So obviously plenty to fix here, and the reason that's happening is just the fade value. So that's okay. All right, guys. Let's see here. Hopefully that wasn't too painful to watch. I know that wasn't super fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll talk to you later.
We are way on our way to developing our very first full release game, and it's all thanks to Thomas Brescian for Pen Game Dev.
If you are the type of person that maybe has a game idea and you want to make a game, but you are maybe too scared to do it, this course helps you to push you over the edge and actually commit, and it feels so good.
This course goes through a lot more than just how to make a game. It covers how do you make a business out of it, how do you market it.
He's not only showing how to program, but how to build an online presence and reach out to people and sell your game.
Actually, people signed up for us and wanted to buy a game in 2 weeks, and that's what's most important is he covers how do you market a game, how do you make a business out of it?
The things that I found valuable for me in this course was things relating to crowdfunding, publishing.
Thank you, and thank you the community for all the inspiration and motivation that you gave me.
So thank you. Thank you, Thomas.
This is the best investment we've made in a very long time. I trust them and so should you. See you on the Discord channel.